Hey everybody, Chef Ron here. Just getting some stuff ready for duck hunting season, and I figured I'd do a quick little video. Show you how I'm setting up my ducks this year and how I'm getting them ready. I just ordered a couple dozen new Bluebills from Rockland Outdoors. They look pretty good for what they are. They're like $3 a piece, which is pretty cheap for a duck. It was like 30 something for a dozen of these things. So maybe 40, I don't know. Pretty cheap either way, 15 bucks shipping. I think they're worth it. They seem pretty good. These are the decoys I was using last year, these larger, oversized, hardcore decoys. And these worked pretty good for me. I rigged these last year on PVC line. These new ones I'm rigging on a different kind of decoy cord, like a nylon cord, and it's working pretty good. So what I'm doing with these is, I guess it's the Texas rig style, you know, that's what I was using last year. I was using a 6-ounce weight, rigging it with a loop, and then I throw a rubber band on the end. You can buy those L's with the bungee cord, but those are like stupid expensive for what they are. So I just throw a lead fishing weight on there and then pull a rubber band on there. Rubber bands are dirt cheap. If I break these things, I don't care. I can get a whole bag of rubber bands for like $1. So that works pretty good. It holds all my weights nice and secure. So that's working pretty good. And I'm divvying my ducks up into 3 piles, into 3 different decoy bags. And I've got a long bag, a medium bag, and a short bag. So my long bag, all my ducks in there have 5 to 8 feet of line on there. My medium bag has all like about 5 feet down to about 4 feet of decoy line on there. And then my close bag has all my ducks that are like 4 feet and under, and those are all like my Mallards that are in closer. This year I'm adding some Coots decoys that I've made myself to my spread. I'm down here in Southwest Florida. There's lots of Bluebills out where I am on the Peace River. I'm putting in Peace River oftentimes, like Harbor Heights, just on the other side of the Punta Gorda Bridge, like, well, this side I guess. So like Port Charlotte. And I've been productive over there. Also Myakka River, sometimes by the Myakka Cutoff or the West Wall, depending on what I'm seeing scouting out there. Both sides are productive, but it seems like there's lots of these guys. There's other divers out there. These guys seem to lure them in okay. I've had good luck. I'm using a Mojo, 2 different Mojos I've got. I've got a remote control Mojo, where I added the remote control, and I've got a wind activated Mojo. And the wind guy is great. On the windy days, I learned pretty quick that if the wind gusts like over like, I don't know, 15-20 miles per hour, you can snap the wings off the good Mojos. So I only do the wind activated one if it's gusty at all, and I put the remote guy out if it's calm and I can get some motion that way. My close bag also has my specialty ducks. I've got a duck I'm going to try out this year, and I'll do a review on that, with a ball, one of those weasel balls inside of it. There's other YouTube videos, so search weasel ball duck, and you'll see those, and it rocks and creates some ripples. And then I'm going to try out another duck that I put a little propeller motor on, and that guy's going to swim in circles a whole bunch and should draw in some action. So that's pretty cool. The other thing I'm changing up this year a little bit is some of my weights. I switched over to making homemade weights. So the weights I'm using are these little guys, all right? They cost me nothing because I got free lead for this. I'm not telling you where, but I got free lead. I'm using either a piece of this chain or one of these cheap staples, these big staples, and bending the bottom so that you can't pull out the staple. All right, these little guys, okay? Or a piece of this chain. So I bend that, I pour my molten lead into this little mini muffin tin that would be otherwise garbage, and this thing makes a perfect little decoy weight. So I heat up my lead, I clean it, that's a whole nother video, pour it in here, and quickly jam one of those little staples or a little piece of chain in there to make a little eyelet, alright? So I'm attaching all my decoy weights to these things. They're heavier than 6 ounces, they've got to be 8 or 10, and they're going to hold the duck down great, so they're free. I was shocked how much I was paying for these stupid decoy weights, alright? So I can make dozens of these at a time, alright? I got a whole bunch of these things now. Cost me nothing. That's my frugalness right there, you know. So here's the different cords I'm using. All right. So this is like a cord that showed up when I searched decoy cord online. It's for like long line fishing. It's working pretty good. It's pretty strong. Seems like it's going to hold up pretty well and be pretty durable in the water. I've in the past used all these PVC cords. All right, that worked pretty good. And I've just got that looped on and crimped with a little crimp, and I throw my little rubber band on the bottom. All right, and those work pretty good. And then the other thing I'm using too a little bit of is paracord, just because I have it. I don't know if this is going to be as durable. I think it'll work fine. It might tangle a little easier, get some knots in there, but I think that's going to work pretty good. So here's a nice like 6-foot piece. So all we got to do is we got to just take a duck, you know, thread that thing on there. Boom, all of a sudden we got another duck. All right, we got another medium length duck. These only have 2 attachment points, so I'm getting a little creative and rigging 2 points to 1 tie on a few so that they'll spin a little easier. That way they're not all facing the same direction in a row, and I think that's going to help out a lot. The other thing I got going this year is I made some Coot decoys. All right, foam block, wooden head, hand carved. Sprayed these things with black underbody, the rubber underbody coating. I got PVC out the bottom. I'm filling these full of concrete or gravel, capping it, and then tying on my weight, and they float perfect. And I think these are going to add some nice realism to my spread. So we're going to give that a try this year, and hopefully it should work out pretty good. Keep watching. We're going to do a lot more with these ducks and cook some ducks up real soon here. Sorry about the dark lighting, it's kind of late. I should have gone hog hunting instead tonight, but I already shot a hog muzzle loader. So I figured I'd spend the night with the wife and kids and some ducks. So, and you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.